Chapter 9. Collaborating with MEP Engineers. In this chapter we will demonstrate how the architectural team can collaborate with MEP engineers. We will show how to connect ArchiCAD with other applications such as AutoCAD using DXF, DWG, or IFC file formats. We will also introduce the MEP modeler and the workflow used to create and edit the 3D duct, plumbing, piping, or cable tray model to coordinate the architectural model with other disciplines. We will use MEP Modeler to import intelligent 3D MEP networks to our ArchiCAD design project from other applications ready for further editing. Finally, we will run a model analysis to find clashes between the architectural design model and MEP elements. ArchiCAD provides a smart solution which helps minimize risk during construction by finding clashes and discrepancies during the construction documentation phase. Step 1. DWG Export. In this step, we will save a DWG set for the mechanical engineer. We will export all floor plans using predefined settings. The basis of the DXF DWG translation will be an empty DWG provided by the mechanical engineer and used as a template file. The mechanical engineer's office uses their own strict file and attribute system. We will precisely customize and adapt the DWG Translator settings for exported files for use in their work environment. We can save time and make collaboration smoother with a quick setup at the beginning to provide the best conversion. ArchiCAD also makes it possible to save and load translator files created for communication with the extended design team, so as to use the same export and import settings throughout the data exchange. After opening the COL9 PLN ArchiCAD project file, let's start with configuring the DXF DWG translator. Select the File, File Special, DXF DWG Translation Setup menu command. We have already prepared a translation file to speed up its configuration, so we need only to load it into ArchiCAD and fine-tune some settings. Click the Browse button in the DXF DWG Translation Setup dialog and open the COL 911 Mechanical DWG Translator XML file from the Chapter 9 folder. As you can see, the translator appears in the list of available translators. Expand the settings in Selected Translator panel and select Drawing Unit in the left pane. We have preset the value of one DXF DWG drawing unit in ArchiCAD field to 1 inch. In the Scale Factor for importing texts and arrowheads field, we have selected the third radio button. Select Open Options in the left pane. We will need these options later in this chapter to import DWG files. On the right side, we have preset the following options for the various fields. For the Translate AutoCAD Blocks As field, we have set grouped 2D elements, so these blocks will become a set of lines, arcs, and so on, grouped together. Here you can also select AutoCAD blocks to be imported as 2D elements or library parts. If you select the Library Parts option, all AutoCAD blocks will be imported as GDL objects to ArchiCAD and created in a separate folder. For the Translate Dimension As field, we have set dimension chains. This is the best conversion from this pop-up list, as in this case AutoCAD dimension chains will come through as dimension chains. You may choose the lines and texts or single dimension units as well. We have kept the next two options checked to create associative dimension where applicable and to import AutoCAD hatch blocks. For the Convert Pictures to Format field, we have set the picture's original format to JPEGs, come in as JPEGs, etc. For the 3D Data in Created Library Parts field, we have set the binary 3D option. This option is important when you open 3D AutoCAD content as a library part using the File, Libraries and Objects, Open Object, or the File, Libraries and Objects, Import Blocks from DXF DWG menu commands. Finally, we have checked the Enable Partial Open checkbox. This function enables you to filter the converted elements by layer when you open or merge a DWG file. Only elements on checked layers will be converted and imported into ArchiCAD. Select Save Options in the left pane. If you click the list of available file formats in the upper right corner of the panel, you'll see that all version formats are supported from AutoCAD 2000 all the way up to AutoCAD 2010. For now, we'll keep every preset setting on this settings page. Click the Browse for Template DXF DWG File button, located immediately to the right of the Template File field. Browse to and select the COL 912 Mechanical Template DWG template file provided by the mechanical engineer, then click Open. The template file field is now set to use this DWG file as a template file during translation. This file is an empty file which contains all the necessary attributes used by mechanical engineers, including layers, line types, and font styles. We will match ArchiCAD attributes to the corresponding attributes found in this AutoCAD file. A given ArchiCAD attribute will always be converted to a given attribute of the template file, and vice versa. Let's keep all the other settings in the Save Options page and go on to the Attribute settings. Expand the Attributes list. Expand Layers and select Methods. We have set the Create Layers According to field to ArchiCAD Layers, and we have set the Save Elements On field to Save Visible Layers only. We do not need to specify any custom layers in the Create Custom Layer For field for various ArchiCAD items such as windows, doors, or fills. In the resulting DWG file, we will export all ArchiCAD layers to a single layer. This was another request from the mechanical engineer who likes to have all the architectural data on a single layer so it can be easily displayed or hidden in his file. Select the Layer Name Conversion item in the left pane. You can see the layers of our project in the ArchiCAD Layer column in the middle of the dialog. We pre-created this list, and in it matched all layers with the architectural dating DWG layer. This means that all ArchiCAD layers will be converted to this layer, and elements on all layers in our project file will be placed on this layer in the resulting DWG file. The mechanical engineer will be able to handle all architectural content in his file easily. In addition, importing the file does not create unnecessary additional attributes in AutoCAD. Let's see how we can quickly configure these layer pairs. Select the ArchiCAD layer, the first item in the list, and click the Edit button. The Edit Layer Conversion Item dialog appears. Here you can set up the conversion pairs by selecting an ArchiCAD layer on the left side and an AutoCAD layer, found in the template file loaded previously, on the right side. Please note that the DWG Template File Layers field is enabled only if a template file is set in the Save Options page. Select the 0 layer from the DWG Template File Layers drop-down list on the DXF DWG side and click OK. The 0 layer is the default basic layer in AutoCAD and cannot be deleted. It's similar to the ArchiCAD layer in ArchiCAD, so it's recommended to match this layer pair. Let's see a quick example of how we can set pen color pairs between ArchiCAD and AutoCAD. Expand the Pens and Colors item and select Pen Color Conversion in the left pane. check the Use Pen Color Conversion Table checkbox, and then click the New button. The Edit the Pen Conversion Item dialog appears. Here you can choose an ArchiCAD pen by clicking the Pen Selection button in the upper right portion of the dialog. This lets you select a pen from the actual pen set palette of the project. Select Pen 27 from the Pen Selection palette, or enter 27 in the ArchiCAD pen field. Now we can select an AutoCAD color by clicking one of the color boxes of the typical AutoCAD pen set. Click to select the red color in the upper left corner of the AutoCAD pen palette, or enter 1 in the AutoCAD pen field, then click OK. This will convert the ArchiCAD Pen 27 Cut Structural Wall black color to the AutoCAD Pen number 1 red color in the resulting DWG file. Let's create some line type conversion items as well. Expand Line Types in the left pane and select the Line Type-Line Type conversion item. Then click the New button. In the upcoming dialog, choose the dashed line type for ArchiCAD line type, and choose the dashed 2 type for AutoCAD line type. Then click OK. Again, the available AutoCAD line types offered are read from the DWG template file specified, and lets you convert each ArchiCAD line type to a line type already existing in the template file, thereby not inflating the attribute set of the DWG file. Let's create another conversion pair. Click New, then match the dot and dashed ArchiCAD line type with the dash dot AutoCAD line type. Then click OK to accept it. Select the Font Style Conversion item in the left pane and click the New button on the right side. We use the Arial font style with Western encoding in ArchiCAD, and we need to choose a preset AutoCAD text style from the template file for the required conversion of this font. Select the Architect text option in the Template Style drop-down list and click OK. Select Miscellaneous in the left pane. Keep the preset settings on this page. Finally, expand Custom Functions. Here you can find Open Extras and Save Extras. You can fine-tune your translator by editing several custom functions for export and import of certain specific element types between ArchiCAD and AutoCAD. For now, we'll keep the existing settings. We have now finished setting up the translator. Click the Save Settings and Close button to leave the DXF DWG Translation Setup dialog. Switch to the Publisher Set page of the Navigator. Then click the Publisher Set Chooser and Manager button at the top of the Navigator and select the Publisher Sets item in the pop-up list. This lists all available publisher sets of the project. Select 3 MEP Consultant Set and click the Publishing Properties button in the bottom portion of the Navigator. Click Browse and specify a destination folder on your hard drive. Also, select the Create a Real Folder Structure radio button, then click OK to accept these settings. Double-click the 3 MEP Consultant Publisher Set to open it. Expand the 3.1 Arc DD Stories folder within it. Here you can see the prepared floor plans with the corresponding settings ready to be exported to the mechanical engineer. With the 3.1 Arc DD Stories folder selected, select DWG from the drop-down list in the Format panel and click the Options button. This brings up the DXF DWG Translation Setup dialog, so you can specify which translator to use for the publication of this set. Select the previously modified COL 911 Mechanical DWG Translator and click the Save Settings and Close button. Make sure that this set option is selected in the pop-up list of the Sets to Output button, located to the right of the Publish button. Click the Publish button to proceed to exporting the files. This will publish the contents of the selected MEP consultant set. ArchiCAD starts exporting the DWG files. You can follow the status of the conversion in the Publishing dialog. It takes several seconds to save each DWG file. When the status of all items has changed to Saved, it means that ArchiCAD has finished the process. Click the Close button in the Publishing dialog. If you have AutoCAD or a free DWG viewer, you can open one of the exported floor plans to see it in the AutoCAD environment. If you don't, then you can just follow these steps in the movie player. And floor DWG file from the 3.1 ArchiCAD DD Stories folder in AutoCAD, or in any DWG viewer application. Zoom to the drawing. Select some typical elements such as a zone stamp, door, wall line, or object. Notice that all elements have been placed on the architectural data layer. Also, if you open the layer list, there are only the default 0 and the architectural data layers. As you can see, the black pen color of walls and other elements has changed to red according to the translator settings. It takes only a short amount of time to set up a smart translator, which makes the communication and file transfer with MEP engineers much easier. They don't have to waste time cleaning up and preparing the DWG files they receive for further work. Architects just select the corresponding translator for each consultant and provide the cleanest and best DWG file that fits their unique requirements.